everyone, this is Onyxangel, and today we are going to talk about mental health and parenting, which is a huge thing. A lot of people think that just because you have a mental health problem, whether it be ADHD, bipolar, whatever, that you're not a good parent, but that's not always the case. In fact, it affects me so much without my medications. ADHD and stuff like that. So I have a very obsessive personality, so do I miss doing things like gaming all the time? You bet. But I'm also super happy that I'm actually here with my daughter now. But so parenting with a mental problem, many people worry that it will be difficult to cope with parenting if they have a mental health problem. It is natural to be concerned about the impact this will have on you and your children. With the right supports and resources, though, it is perfectly possible to be a good parent while managing a mental health problem and to care for and support your children in a positive way. All parents face challenges, but if you are coping with a mental health problem, you may face additional concerns or difficulties. For example, coping with the everyday challenges of parenting, the impact of your sorry about my phone buzzing like that. I'm gonna try to edit those out if I can, but in the event that I'm not able to, I'm actually waiting on a very important phone call, which should be coming in like an hour, so I feel like I have enough time. Unfortunately, I don't. In order to mute all the sounds, I would be muting my own ringtone. And that appointment is to reschedule my SSI appointment because my daughter has an appointment tomorrow as well, so kinda can't do both at the same time. So my apologies about that. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Like dealing with other people's negative ideas about mental health problems. Asking your children for extra help around the home is another challenge. Feeling safe to ask for help in managing in a crisis. Coping with the everyday challenges of parenting. Okay, a mental health problem can make the day-to-day challenges of parenting feel harder. For example, anxiety may make you feel more easily worried, or depression may mean that you have low energy. The impact of your mental health on your children is something else that you might worry about. For example, whether they may experience stress or mental health problems themselves. We're actually facing that right now. My daughter, we believe, has anxiety. She shows signs and symptoms of anxiety and ADHD. So now we are working on trying to get her an evaluation so we can figure out what's going on and is there a way we can do this without medication. I'm not opposed to medication. Just if there's a way to avoid it, I'd rather avoid it if possible, but I'm definitely not opposed to taking medications, as you guys know from my previous videos. Definitely not. But it is a concern about whether or not, my daughter may experience stress or mental health problems. There's also so many negative ideas about mental health problems. You or your child may have difficulties because of other people's assumptions or judgments about mental health. For example, people may judge your parenting abilities because you have a mental health problem, or your child may be bullied or teased. And believe it or not, when I was younger, I was bullied and teased, and my daughter is currently going through being teased and bullied at school as a result. So we're trying to work with figuring out what's going on here so we can see if there's anything we can do as parents to help figure out, okay, this is what's going on. Let's try and stop this. That's our main concern with our daughter. And I'll go ahead and say it, but my mother-in-law has a negative outlook on, well, I don't want her ever taking meds because, I see so many kids that are like, zombies or whatever term she uses. Like, she thinks that, I use squishies, but apparently, she doesn't want my daughter to have to, resort to doing that on a constant, regular basis. But if it works, it works, if that makes sense. So, we're dealing with that at the same time. And you guys might be dealing with similar situations. I'm not going to go into full detail. Unless you guys feel like it would help with the purpose of my mental health vlog and videos, then I have no issues talking about stuff like that. So it feels like you are on the outside of your family looking in, and you so desperately want to feel part of it, but can't find a way to. Asking your children for extra help around the home if your child has to take on responsibilities around the home to help you, such as preparing food or getting younger siblings ready for school. This may have an impact on their schoolwork or the amount of free time they have to play or see their friends. My daughter, we don't have friends or kids her age in our neighborhood at all. In fact, our neighborhood literally consists of 4 houses. Her grandparents, ours, and one neighbor that we never talk to, and the other neighbor is an elderly guy who's actually my husband's family has known for years, and he's a complete sweetheart. He really is. I like him. But we've resorted to, she has, I call it her weekend chore. So on the weekends, or when there's no school, she has to do the dishes, which helps me out in the long run because I don't have to worry about the dishes. I cook, so I don't have to worry about the dishes. I'm also in the process of teaching her how to cook and how to give her some of the independent skills that she should learn as a 12-year-old. You may also find it hard to seek help because you are worried that people may see you as a less capable parent, and you may put pressure on yourself to cope for longer than you are able. Yeah, it's actually taken me a long time to be able to come up with and say, you know what, we need help, I need this. Right now, it's really irking me that I can't, I lost my train of thought. I really am. I forgot what I was gonna say. You know what's funny? I'm going to go back and I'm gonna edit this video and be like, oh my god, that's totally what I meant to say. It'll come to me. It really will. Okay. There may be times when you become unwell and can't carry out your usual parenting responsibilities or have to go into the hospital. This can cause practical issues and stress and worry for you and your family. So, learning how to manage in a crisis or set your family up for, hey, you know what, this is necessary, this is something that needs to be done, you know, can help a lot. No parent is perfect, and it's okay to struggle. It can be easy to blame any difficulties you have as a parent on your mental health problems, or to overcompensate by trying to be a perfect parent. It's important to remember, though, that all parents have difficult times, and there is no such thing as being perfect. Try not to put too much pressure on yourself or give yourself too much of a hard time. Remember that you have general skills as a parent, regardless of any mental health issues, and that will remain useful. Most illnesses don't have society making you feel guilty about raising a child while sick, but mental health conditions, though, make the guilt huge. It's as if others think you have a choice in it. And honestly, you do not have a choice in your mental health problems. The best choice that you have is making sure that you get the necessary help, because your mental health is important to your parenting. And I really hope that this video was helpful. If there's anything specific that you would like me to touch on, specifically dealing with mental health and parenting, let me know and I will be more than happy to make a video on it or answer in the comments. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you like it, please feel free to hit like, subscribe, and share.